Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri, and we're gonna do our chat today. So we didn't get it done last week, so anyway,
Forgive us.
Yeah, forgive us, please. We're a little behind, but anyway, we're gonna do it today. So we each have 8 projects that we're gonna share with you out of our sewing rooms. Some of the things we don't have in the shop anymore. If we do have the kit or the pattern or the fabric or whatever, we will tell you that, but we won't know the price necessarily or anything like that. You can always go over to our Facebook page. We do live shopping on Friday mornings at 9:30. So some of the stuff you see here, you'll see on that live shopping. And we have people shop the replay all the time. So you can always do that. And then below is the phone number to the quilt shop and then a link to our Facebook page. Okay, so I can't think of anything else.
I can't either.
All right, we'll get started.
All right, so my very first thing I have to get up, and of course it's at the bottom. Why did I do that at the very bottom?
And I didn't even have time to write my things down. So I just was in the hurry this morning. I'm like going around my sewing. I'm like, okay, counting as I go. So let's hope I have 8. I'm gonna write them down as I go because next week I'll be like, oh.
I didn't know I mentioned that, or I did mention that, or
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a block of the month we did, which is actually a row along. We did a row along. It's called Let Freedom Ring, I believe. And I got it together. So I'm going to have Jessica kind of jump back and hold it too so they can see as much as they can see.
So we do have some of these kits left.
And patterns in your way. And we're just going to kind of get you all the way to the bottom because this thing is big. Look at the bottom row. I love the houses. Yeah. You're way taller than me.
It's really cute. Yeah, I'm taller.
Yes. And then, so I was sharing that. That was a big progress for me to get it together. And then I came in and picked out this wonderful backing.
Oh, and that's a wide back.
That's a wide back.
So if
you have done this kit with me,
there you go.
it's a very pretty back. It looks like, you know, a spin piece. And it's just,
it does, split piece. Yeah,
okay.
That's fun. Okay, so first up is I have been working on this little fox quilt. We do have this kit in the shop, but we have kitted it more to go with these colors with some changes here and there. But anyway, so I have got the middle fox done.
Yeah, he is so cute. He is big, way bigger than I thought.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
So you have got it kitted with all these flying geese around it, right?
Yes, so I gotta do those flying geese next.
So it'll finish 57 by 57. So isn't he cute? He is a big old guy. Or it could be a girl.
Yes, very cute.
She likes piecing animals and she's really good at that.
I do.
Okay. So my next thing is to show you progress on my Heartsy store sample I took home. I don't think I got this. Well, there, I do have a pattern on this. I didn't have one on the Patriotic, but we do have the kit and the pattern for that one. We have the kit and the pattern for this. So this is called Heartsy by Cluck Cluck Sew, and it's kitted in the throw size, 60 by 72. It takes 15 back quarters. So I think I showed you 2 weeks ago, I had a few of the hearts done. Now I have all 15 hearts done. So we're gonna quickly, I don't know what you wanna see all of them, but they are so pretty. The background is this Essex linen called Berry, I think it's called. Isn't that? That's one of my favorites. It's an art gallery line of fabric. I do not remember what the line of fabric is called. But we do have plenty of this fabric and kits and patterns for anybody that, you know, wants to make it in your own way.
Yeah, I think that's really cute.
It's totally
The patterns had sold out, but we just got them back in.
We did, yeah. So there's 15 hearts, and then there'll be 15 setting ones. Oh, look at that one.
All right, I got my stuff wrote down.
Well, I'm just entertaining them with blocks.
I love that.
I do too. It's really pretty. And then the secondary blocks, which I thought I just have a few of them. So there's a few more hearts, but So these are the secondary blocks. Look how pretty they turned out to be.
Yes.
So if you look close at that, you can see what I'm talking about. So there's a heart and a secondary. So there is no sashing or cornerstones or anything like that. You're just putting these together. I am loving the secondary ones. So let's see, I have 4 of them complete. And then I have them all cut out and already matched. And this is something I like to do, is to put my blocks in paper plates. And Linda, a friend of mine, showed me how to do that. Something she did.
Organized.
So they're all organized, and then, you know, as you're going through them, you start out with 15 plates, because I needed 15 blocks, and then pretty soon you're down to, you know, 10, and then 5, and then you're done before you know it.
Yeah, it's like a nice way to kind of keep track. Okay, so I've been working on bunnies. This is a block of the month we're doing in the shop. We do have a few spots still open, so if you want in, you could go ahead and get in, and then you'll be able to pick up the first, I think we have the first 6 months cut, so you could go ahead and get all 6 months of your bunnies. But anyway, I have the first 3 months. I think I showed these already, but
I know it, I love them.
I'm gonna show them again. And I need to take home the next 3 months because I haven't even taken them home yet.
Oh, I love his turquoise flannel shirt.
Aren't they so cute?
So fancy.
Yeah, someone had posted their bunnies on our private Facebook group, and they were talking about how his nose was a little off, and she's like, I'm not fixing his nose. I'm like, no, do not do that.
Do not undo all that for
The
that.
nose is a little twitchy, which some of mine are too, but that's fine. I mean,
Bunnies are not all the same.
They're not all the same.
Just
They're
like
not
people.
all perfect. Yeah, so be fine.
Okay. The next thing is my cross stitching. No, I was hoping I got it. So this is Miss Eliza. So I worked on her a week ago, because it's been 2 weeks since we showed. And then I haven't touched her this week. So that's how that rolls. This is the book that we still have here in the shop. It's called A Rainbow of Threads and Garden Beds. And the sampler actually looks like this when it's done.
Very cute.
And I've made really good progress on it.
Good.
It's almost all the way down to the bottom now.
Nice.
And it always looks so dark in here, but it's really not that dark.
Yeah, it's really not that dark.
Very nice, very nice. So that's how I kind of work, is like I really work on it this week, and the next week I might not touch it at all.
And beyond. It's getting late in the day here. Okay, so next up is I finished this baby quilt. We do have this kit in the shop, and I have it completely done, and I did a flange binding.
I'm so impressed with her flange binding that now I want to try it too.
Yes, so if you just YouTube flange binding, you're gonna find all kinds of videos on how to do it. But so it's all done by machine. No,
Hand stitching.
I didn't do any hand stitching. So let's see the little black flange, and that's so cute.
And the trick is to match your thread to your backing
Yes,
and to the front.
yes. Which I used a minky back, so that thread just soaks in there.
Anyway, it disappears.
But I have this little
Label.
label that I want to put on. I'm gonna have to hand stitch around it because it wouldn't, it doesn't go in the binding.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna whip it
I
down.
should say.
Stitched with love.
I like that.
Yes. So anyway, I got that done, and like I said, we do have these kits in the shop. So if you want to make one,
Yeah,
it's a good size. I mean,
it's
it'd be
called
a good
Flutterby.
kid baby quilt. Flutterby, I think.
Flutterby, and it's just done with a lot of low volumes. And then we did speckled as your solids, which means they're not 100% solid.
Yep.
Okay, so my next thing is gather around, and it is cut out. So this is a store sample again. And here it is. It is a big runner. There it is. Finishes 19.5 by 53.5. And the only thing that is done for this, is the cutting. I'll show you a little bit.
Well, that's something though.
Yeah, but I can't even take credit for doing it because I had a retreat, and that's been several weeks ago. I haven't started on it yet, but they cut it out there. Jackie was gonna make this, and then she changed her mind.
Oh.
She's like, I don't think I wanna do that.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's fine. I like it. I'll take it home. I do like it. It would go good in my house.
Yeah, it's very cute.
But it will be a store sample eventually. And it's done with the Sunday Brunch new line by Moda. Sunday Brunch. That's the setting. Isn't that pretty?
Yes. Okay, so I showed this quilt and I got it quilted. I did a flannel back on it. We do not have this fabric. We do have the pattern. It's called Waverly.
You want me to help you?
No.
It shows better than mine did.
I got it done. I did a flannel back.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do have this. I think we still have some more of it left. And then I'm going to do the flange binding on this again. And I have it all made.
Let me see your accent.
And there's my...
Oh, that's so pretty.
So this will be the binding and this is the flange.
How cute is that?
So you sew it on the back. So you're gonna sew it on the back like this.
Instead of the front.
Yeah, and then when you pull it over,
You get that
after it's
pretty line.
sewn, you get that little flange.
Oh, it's gonna be so pretty.
That'd be so cute.
It'll be so cute.
Yes, now there is, I will say, if you're loading it on a binding, you have to think about
How you're rolling it.
how you're rolling it, because you want this to, you want to be able to sew it on the back. So the first 2 times I did it, I was confused and had all my quilt in my throat, all bunched up in my throat because I had rolled it
The wrong way
anyway,
on
it took
this.
me 3 quilts to figure that out.
But that is cute binding.
So whenever you make your binding, think about
How you're rolling it off.
how you're rolling it, because you know, regular binding is the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter. But anyway,
Lesson learned.
lesson learned.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to share just some cross stitch here. So
Oh, I
showed you
forgot my blocks.
your blocks.
Yes.
Okay, so I showed you the cross stitch earlier, and I didn't say anything about it, but it is stitched on an 18 count hand dyed cloth with the called for floss, but the floss is an Alana, and it's kind of a wool blend, which is different than a cotton floss, let me tell you, but I'm going with it. So the next thing I'm going to show you is this cross stitch called Spring Gathering. We do have the pattern in the shop, and we have kitted it, and I think we even kitted it maybe with this. I don't remember.
Yeah, we might have some kits over there.
But this is what I worked on this week, because once I got started on the bunny, I didn't want to quit. But isn't he cute?
That is so cute.
So he is stitched on a 32 count cloth, that linen that we have here, but I don't remember the name of it now. It's 32 count, I do know that. And it's the called for floss, except I changed the color of the basket. If you look on here, the bunny kind of looks gray and the basket looks brown. Well, I used what they wanted for the bunny, but he looks brown in real life instead of gray like that. So then I just changed the basket to gray because it looked the same color as the bunny, just a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where I'm at, and I should have this done, and I kind of measured it. I think it's going to fit in like a 5x7 frame, so there's going to be no special framing.
Good.
And I do like to stitch seasonally. I do know that about myself. Okay.
Okay, well, I forgot the blocks for the next thing, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. I'll show it next week. Okay, so Mom went, and I think she showed hers last time. She went to a quilt shop and bought me a little
I
prize.
actually bought that at the AQS show in Daytona,
Or
Florida.
the AQS show, yeah, there you go. So anyway, it's a bag, and it's all kitted in there. It's got this really cool
Leatherette. That's kind of a vinyl, really, but it's.
vinyl thing in there, and
We should make those together.
we so should make these together.
Because you're the bag queen and I'm not.
Well, I haven't made a bag for a long time, but I was trying to think about, see what size it is. 12 by 18.
They had several, of course, on
This piece.
display, but isn't that cool? So that'll be the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, it's got everything. It's got the foam in there, the fabric,
The webbing for your handles.
the webbing, the
And then
zipper,
And you can easily add pockets because they had several
or
on
no
display.
zipper, I guess.
No
with the
zipper.
webbing.
There's no zipper.
There is no zipper.
So the fabric is really pretty. Look at the fabric. It's that Rifle Paper Company. I figured you'd like that.
Kind of a canvas.
Kind of a canvas.
Yeah, I think we should get these whipped up.
And then she has several on display that she'd put pockets on in the inside. And she says it's on the pattern if you want to add a pocket on the inside.
Yeah. Anyway.
Or the outside, whichever you choose.
Cute.
Okay. So Jessica was just talking about her flange binding, and I haven't tried it, so I'm going to try it on this.
Ooh.
So this is our February.
I think it is.
February.
Yeah, February small.
February small for 2025. So here it is done, and we do have this kit available. As you can see, it's got a little purple in it.
Mm-hmm.
So the flange, or the binding that comes with the kit is this purpley color, but it's actually a grunge. So since I'm going to try to do the flange, I need an accent. So I picked this accent out.
Ooh,
There's
yeah,
a lot of
that'd be
magenta
nice.
in there.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
But then I thought, do I have this color thread? So that'd be my next thing with doing flanges. I don't have a lot of different colors.
I know, that's kind of me too. I'm like, I don't keep a lot of colors, so.
It's usually just piecing general. Anyway, I may have to get some magenta because I have a feeling I do not have this color in my house. But
Yeah,
that-
I don't really know.
Stay tuned to that because I hope to get to try that flange binding this week, and this would be a great one to start on because it's just a winter. So if it looks like crap, take it off.
It won't though, it won't.
Be like,
I mean, my
what are you
the
doing?
two I did, I think they look pretty good, and I had to stuff it all under the throat because I had rolled it wrong on the.
You didn't want to unroll
And
it
I
off
mean,
your binder thing.
well, no, I couldn't even think
How
that
to
that
do
would
that.
help it. It didn't even come to me that that's what I needed to do until
He was done.
I was making the next one. I'm like, oh, it's how I'm rolling it. I just thought, well, this is just the way it is. It always is gonna be like this.
No, it does not.
No, it does.
And then I've been told if you have a stitch in the ditch foot that you should use
Which
that.
they all bought them and did not
I
buy
know, I
me
did
one.
not think of her, and that's a terrible thing to say. We was at a retreat, and everybody at our table, even a girl that doesn't own a Juki, said, "Oh, I want a foot." And we're like, "You don't have a machine, but I'm getting one." So, it's like,
And
why
Mom
didn't I-
never thought, oh, I should get Jessica
I should get
one.
Jessica one. That should have been my clue.
But I will buy my own foot. It's fine. I'm not mad about it.
No, she's not mad about it. I buy her other things. It all works out. Okay.
Okay,
Now
so
it's your turn.
I just did the bag. Oh, you did the flange. Okay, so then I'm just gonna show you a pattern that Mom got me while she was away. So it's an Elizabeth Hartman that's not animals, but it's fun.
I figured you'd like it. And they had a pillow done. It was really pretty.
Yeah, so it's got a pillow, a baby quilt, a lap quilt, and a queen bed quilt.
Ooh, queen.
I probably will not do the queen, I'm thinking, but anyway, it looks fun.
And it can take fat quarters, which is kind of nice.
Yes, so the baby quilt takes, well,
16 fat eighths.
yeah,
Or if you do the lap, it could take fat eighths or fat quarters. It's all in
yeah, and
color.
I
Show them
do
that
like
page.
her
That kind of gives you.
patterns.
So she does do really well with all of her instructions.
Her instructions are always so good. I was just wanting to kind of look and see how yeah, so you're just making all those by the bazillions.
The bigger you get by the bazillions, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's cute.
Okay.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Just because I forgot your
Things
foot.
getting dark, but it's getting kind of
It's kinda dark
rainy
outside.
outside. Yeah.
So I'm going to share some other items that I purchased. So look at these pretty little linen panels. This was a lady from France that had a booth at the AQS show. I just love them. Look at the bunnies. So she had pillows done.
Oh, so you can make like pillows and it won't wash out.
No. Look at
That's
the-
cute.
They look very Eastery to me. So I got
And these
two
are
bunnies.
a design that she made
I don't know what she. I don't know.
or fabric. She
It's from
saw or
France.
something. It's very
So she sold at her booth. Mostly everything was handwork, which I'll show you the next one. See how this has got linen in it.
I don't
And
remember
she
ever
had this
seeing
in a pillow.
You had this all for me. It's
Sweetie.
getting very dark. Yeah.
It is.
I don't know why it's
You
happening.
can kind of see the sun. We have our lights on in here, people. We really do.
Yeah, but it's getting dark
Anyway,
outside.
so that is what I was going to share. And I just have one more thing. Do you have
I
one?
have one more, and it's nothing too exciting. I just decided, I have been doing this for a whole year, and I
And she
finished that
finished
quilt.
the quilt.
I thought, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna make a bazillion hourglass quilts because they're so easy. So anyway, this is my start. So see, I got a long ways to go. It's my start to my new one.
Now, if you look back on our YouTube video, you'll see some of her, well, you'll see the finished quilt.
Yeah, and it's in the lineup to be quilted, so I'm sure I'll be showing it again after I get it quilted. You got one more?
I got that quilt. So we did a sew along called Orange Crush.
And we did finally give out prizes.
We finally did.
So I went through, I did that one day this week, and I listed who the winners were. We did like a random number thing, and we gave out 5 really awesome prizes.
So we do have the Orange Crush pattern, so I'm going to show you one more time. This quilt is 78 by 78, so it's kind of a square. I usually don't like square.
I did just get mine quilted, but I didn't have it in my lineup to show you. I'll show it next week.
Well, the exciting thing is I've showed this before, but I actually picked out the backing and cut it, so that's progress.
Yeah, hers is cool with all the low volume.
Man, that's dark.
I don't know what's happening. I'm afraid to touch anything though, so we're just gonna be dark. I think maybe you could lighten it up when I load
Look
it.
at the pretty backing. So this is a wide backing. Look at that backing.
And that's pretty. It matches your shirt.
It kind of does.
Yeah, you could wear it. It's a
I
skirt.
could wear it around my neck or something. That'd be so pretty on the back.
All right, well, before it gets any darker, we're gonna get off here. So have a really awesome weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
All right, bye.